Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're going to be looking at the top 5 most useful furnishing items in the Elder Scrolls Online. So just before we jump into the top 5 list, I just want to go over one little item that I think makes your house a lot better. So it's just the music boxes. So I felt my house was just a lot nicer in general whenever I had the little music in the background. So I would just recommend picking one of these up. They're only 800 crowns in the crown store and you can pick between a couple. So at number 5 we have the transmute station. So the transmute station is actually a really useful piece of equipment for your house. So what this allows you to do is change the trait on any item you have. So if you're a PvP character especially, or if you're just trying to get the best weapons for PvE even, and you need to farm a specific trial, let's say advancing Yoki a dagger, and you finally get one but it's in the wrong trait, this little machine allows you to change it, and it's just really useful to have in your house. Especially if you have a guild house, you want to have a transfer table for all of your guild members. So to purchase this item, you go to the little services section in your furnishing store in your house, and once you're there, you just want to scroll down to transfer table, and you will see you can buy it for 4,500 crowns. So that's a little bit expensive in real life money, but you can usually find people who will sell you crowns for gold. So to do this, you just generally ask in your guild if anyone's selling crowns, but you need to make sure that they're trustworthy. You don't get scammed for your money, but a lot of people are generally trustworthy in a lot of bigger guilds. So number 4 is the crafting stations. So it's really useful to have one of every crafting station in your own house, as well as having a little dye station as well. This just means you can go do any craft you need to do. If you need to make glyphs, you can go there. If you need to make armor, maybe you're leveling up your skill lines, you want to make 100 swords. Make 100 swords in your own house and then put them in storage, swap character, and then you just deconstruct them on a different character and you don't have to move. Another good reason is so you can just come here and change your outfit really easily, and it just also makes the place look nice. Very nice looking to have a little crafting section in your house. So generally you can buy every single crafting station here for about 40k or less in the guild stores. You can also buy the jewelry station for I think just under 200k in a guild store. You can also buy them in crowns, but it's not as really as worth. So at number 3 we have storage crates. So for me, storage crates are one of the most helpful items in the game because generally my bank cannot hold everything I want to hold. So I need to buy like 10 of these things. And especially if you're trying to level up crafting skill lines, it's really good to get a couple of these so you can just dump like a big bulk of items in there. And then that means you don't have to run to the bank every 2 seconds. You're just sort of in your house, there's hundreds of items in there. And then you can just sort of log on and off your other characters, deconstructing and constructing stuff. So the smaller wooden boxes have 30 spaces in each one, and the larger ones have 60 spaces. So the smaller ones are only 1,000 crowns each, and the larger ones are 2,000 crowns each. You can buy these with Telvar if you want in the Imperial City sewers, or you can just buy them in the crown store for those amount of crowns. So at number 2 we have the Mundus stones. So the Mundus stones are really important. So the reason I think this is so good to have in your house and they're so useful is simply just because you can just switch between any Mundus you want at any time really easily. So if you don't have the Mundus stones in your own house, you're gonna either have to find another player's house which has them, which you can't always do because you don't always know someone with all the Mundus stones, or you're gonna have to travel to the specific region and go to the Mundus stone every time you want to switch. So if you just have all of them in your house, it's a lot more convenient, and it's really helpful, especially if you're trying to build a guild hall so everyone in your guild can just use your own Mundus stones. So you can buy these again in the services section of your little furnishing shop in your house, and these are 4,000 crowns each. So again, that's quite expensive, but again you can attempt to buy some crowns off people for gold, and generally that's why I bought mine with gold and then put real money into the game. So the number 1 most useful furnishing items to have in your house are the target dummies. So target dummies really, one, make your house look really nice because they're kind of cool, they're animated, and there's a lot of space. And also they're really useful because these are exactly what you need if you want to have a DPS character. So pretty much everyone has a DPS character, and do things like, you know, just to see if you're improving, and also especially if you're trying to join a trials team or anything, you need to hit certain numbers. So having these in your house is really helpful. So you can pick them up, set them back down again, you can move them where you want, and then you get to see how much DPS you're hitting. So if someone says you need to hit like 80k DPS to go and do this trial with them, you can sit and practice in your house on your own dummy, and you don't have to be in front of anyone, or you don't have to go to someone else's house and like wait in line maybe to use it. So in my opinion, it's really good. So you can buy these in your little furnishing section once again. So the main one people use is this big lava golem, and it's 6,000 crowns, and again you can buy all this stuff for gold if you find someone selling crowns. So hopefully you guys agree with this top 5 list. If you think I left anything off it, or if anything else is really useful, just leave it in the comments below. And if you did enjoy the video, remember to leave a like, maybe subscribe to the channel for some more videos like this, and I'll see you next time.